There comes a moment in your life where you start to notice something you can't fully explain. A subtle distance, a quiet shift, a sense of separation between you and the world around you. Not because you're sad, not because you're broken, not because something traumatic happened, but because something inside you is changing. Something deep, something spiritual, something powerful. It begins silently. You wake up one day and the conversations that once excited you now feel empty. The places that once comforted you now feel suffocating. The people you were once close to now feel distant, even if nothing happened. Even if everyone else thinks everything is fine. But you know, within you, something is shifting. This disconnection you feel is not a sign that you're going backwards. It is the first sign that you're awakening. You're beginning to see life differently. You're beginning to understand yourself differently. You're beginning to crave meaning, not noise, depth, not distraction, truth, not comfort. Your soul is no longer satisfied with the life you once accepted, and that's why everything feels off. That's why you feel distant. That's why you feel misunderstood. That's why you feel like you don't belong in the same places anymore. This is not confusion. This is elevation. You are rising out of your old identity. The version of you that everyone knew. The version of you that tolerated things. The version of you that stayed silent. The version of you that accepted less. The version of you that ignored your intuition. That version is dissolving, and with it, the connections built around it are dissolving too. You're not disconnecting from people. You're disconnecting from the old version of yourself those people were attached to. This is what spiritual evolution feels like. It does not announce itself loudly. It doesn't arrive with lightning and fire. It arrives like this, in the quiet moments, in the stillness, in the sense that you've outgrown a life you haven't even left yet. This feeling, this internal tension, is the soul stretching, growing, expanding, preparing you for the next chapter of your existence. You are shedding identities, shedding beliefs, shedding expectations, shedding everything that was too small for who you are becoming. And yes, you feel it as disconnection, because every time you evolve, the misaligned pieces fall away first. People fall away, habits fall away, patterns fall away, old desires fall away, even old dreams fall away. Not because they were wrong, but because they were created by a version of you that no longer exists. You are in a transition. This space between who you were and who you're becoming is uncomfortable. It is confusing. It is isolating. It is disorienting, but it is sacred. This is where rebirth happens. This is where clarity returns. This is where your old identity dies quietly so a stronger one can rise. You feel disconnected because your energy is recalibrating. The universe is preparing you for a higher frequency. Your intuition is being strengthened. Your perception is shifting. Your consciousness is expanding. You're becoming more aware of truths that were always there, but you were not ready to see. Not yet. And now that you're awakening, you've begun to notice where people drain you faster because your soul rejects lower frequencies. Drama repels you because your mind seeks clarity over chaos. Small talk bores you because you're craving depth. Fake relationships feel unbearable because you can no longer tolerate pretending. Your patience is disappearing, not because you're becoming harsh, but because you finally respect your time, your energy, and your boundaries. This disconnection is not a symptom of something wrong. It is a sign that you are finally listening to your higher self. You are remembering who you are, beneath the conditioning, beneath the expectations, beneath the noise of the world. The isolation you feel is not loneliness, it is spiritual alignment. Your spirit is separating you from anything that can't exist in your next chapter. Your life is reorganizing itself. Your frequency is rising. Your identity is evolving. Your soul is upgrading. And with every upgrade, everything misaligned falls away. If someone's presence feels heavy now, it's because they were connected to an older version of you. If a place feels suffocating now, it's because you've outgrown the energy of that environment. If a conversation feels empty now, it's because your mind is tired of shallow meaning. If certain people trigger you now, it's because you are waking up to the truth of who they really are. And who you really are. You see things differently now. You feel more deeply now. You understand more intuitively now. And that level of awareness creates distance. Not because you want it, but because you need it. You're not meant to be surrounded by everyone during your awakening. You're meant to be surrounded by yourself. Because transformation requires isolation, growth requires silence, awakening requires introspection. This season of disconnection is not a mistake. It is a cleansing. You're being emptied so you can be filled with something higher. You're being separated so you can be aligned with something truer. You're being paused so your soul can catch up to your evolution. And what feels like losing people is actually you returning to yourself. What feels like losing interest is actually your spirit demanding something deeper. What feels like losing connection is actually you gaining clarity. You're waking up to the truth that not everyone deserves access to you. Not every environment deserves your energy. Not every relationship deserves your loyalty. Not every conversation deserves your time. Not every person is meant to walk with you. Some people are aligned with your past, not your future. Some people are aligned with your wounds, not your healing. Some people are aligned with your comfort, not your growth. Some people are aligned with your old identity, not your emerging one. You feel disconnected because you're not meant to carry everyone with you. This chapter is for you, your mind, your spirit, your healing, your evolution. And here's the truth that will make everything click. Isolation is not emptiness. It is incubation. The universe isolates you to transform you. It disconnects you to redirect you. It quiets your life so you can hear your soul. It removes people so you can meet yourself. What you are feeling right now is not depression. It's alignment. It's not loneliness. It's self-reconnection. It's not confusion. It's intuition speaking louder. It's not a downfall. It's a breakthrough in disguise. One day soon, you will understand why this chapter was necessary, why the distance was needed, why the silence was sacred, why the disconnection was protection. You are not losing yourself. You are meeting yourself. You are not falling behind. You are rising within. You are not breaking down. You are breaking open. This disconnection you feel is the beginning, not the end. The beginning of your awakening. The beginning of your clarity. The beginning of your purpose. The beginning of your new identity. The beginning of you, the real you. Give yourself permission to evolve. Give yourself permission to detach. Give yourself permission to rise. You are not meant to stay where you were. You are meant to become who you truly are.